Hey, what up, everybody? Opendoor, it did great today. It did really, really good. It almost hit $6 and it broke its previous high back in 2023. Around August 2023, it broke that previous high by hitting $5.87. It went up a lot today and then it went down, but the whole market kind of went down as well. So it was pretty much a natural pullback, profit taking pullback. A lot of the growth stocks also went down. So I'm going to show you everything I'm talking about right now. All right, first, let's start with the weekly chart. And last week and the week before, we had two nice green candles. So it's only natural. We got to pull back eventually, right? We can't just go up. No stock just go up, up, up. We got to come down at some point. And today was a natural day to pull back, right with a lot of other stocks who also were in red. If you look on my left side, these are some other stocks that I look at every once in a while. And look, everything's red on this side, right? A little bit green after hours, just like Opendoor. Opendoor right now is up 1% after hours. But everything you see on this left side is red. All this red. There's some green right here, a little mix of green. But we have a lot of red. So today was a natural pullback day. We had some good housing data news that came out in the morning, and the stock reacted to it, and it went up. So let's look at the chart and see where Opendoor could go next. If it goes higher, where's the resistance? If it goes lower, where's the support? I'm gonna show you right now. So in my previous videos, the older videos, I drew a support line around $4.50, and that's kind of where we closed at. I think we closed at $4.54, pretty close, off by 4 cents. And after hours, we are green, up 1%. Now let's see where the resistance is gonna be at once we start going back up again. That's where we struggled at during the pre-market, and we try to go above that around 2:30 today, and we got rejected. So the first resistance is going to be at 535, 536. Now, if we go lower than 450, because 450 is our support at the moment. If we go lower than 450, I have on here support at $4.20. That'll be the next support, $4.20. So you have $4.50 first support, second support, $4.20. Then if it goes lower than that, that's going to be $3.75. I don't see it going no lower than $3.75. So if it does, I'm probably going to load up some more. I'm going to do heavy loading at $3.75 if it goes that far. If it goes to 420, still going to do some nice loading, buy more shares. But $3.75, if it hits that, I'm loading up. But yeah, so 450, 420, and 375. Resistance, $5.35. Real quick, I'm going to show you this, and I'm going to show you something else. A lot of people are talking about OPAD, OPAD, but I'm going to show you OPAD and also Open, a nice little comparison with these two stocks and which one I prefer. And I'm going to give you a little secret. I like Open better, but I still want to show you. But the reason why Open went up, it says new home sales for July declined 0.6% to a rate of 652,000 units, though this was an improvement over previous estimates and reflected a continued high inventory and reliance on builder incentives. So even though it declined 0.6%, it was also an improvement over previous estimates. That's why it went up. Existing home sales for July, however, rose 2% to a rate of 4.01 million units, surpassing expectations. That's why I said, even though sometimes you might get bad data, only thing that matters if it's surpassing expectations. That's all that matters. That's why sometimes if you see earnings for a stock, right, you say, oh, why is the stock going up? You know, it had bad earnings. But if it surpassed expectations, it's going to go up. That's all I have for you on the news part. But I know a lot of people are wondering, what is OPAD? Because it went up a lot today. Did you see OPAD today? It went up like 100%. I'm going to check it out real quick for you. I'm going to give you a nice breakdown of OPAD and Open. It's called Offerpadsolutions. Today we went up 136%. This is a crazy candle right here. A nice crazy candle. It loaded up a little bit right here. 358,000 volume, not a lot at all. Then 5 million volume yesterday. And then today, 159 million volume. Now Offerpad is more of a traditional short squeeze because some news articles are saying Offerpad will be the next Open, but that's not going to happen. You know, this is more of a meme stock than Open. Can it become a good company in the future? I don't write any company off, But if you want to compare Open to Offerpad, I got to go with Open. Now I'm going to give you a quick breakdown of the two stocks. Now here we are, Opendoor Technology, market cap $3.34 billion. That's the market cap for Opendoor. Now let's look at OPAD market cap. All right, there we go right there. Offerpadsolutions market cap $111 million. So, that's a big difference. $111 million to $3.34 billion. But people are taking advantage of the opportunity. Stock goes up. You want to day trade it, have at it. But as a long-term company, I probably would stick with Opendoor. And here's a quick breakdown of the difference of Offerpad and Opendoor. I'm not gonna read all of them, but if you want to look at it, pause the video if you want to. How they work, the offers, the fees, the customer rating, the perks, the availability, and the buyer experience. Offerpad and Opendoor, right there for you. As you can see, Opendoor pretty much won on every category except for the perks. That's about it. But yeah, Opendoor is definitely the better company, and I'm sticking with it. Sticking with Opendoor Technology. As you can see, Offerpad up 18% after hours. After they already had a big day, 100% plus. After hours, 18%. So people are jumping on this for a nice profit. But as you can see, Opendoor is also up 2%, which is still good to me. I don't see any indication where people are jumping ship from Open to Offerpad, because if so, you would see a decline in Opendoor after hours. You would see a mass selling of Opendoor and volume if they're jumping ship to OPAD. So Opendoor is looking good. And if you're trading Offerpad, Offerpad is looking good. And as you can see on the left side, a lot of stocks are in the green. A lot of these stocks had a red day today, and after hours, they're all green, including Opendoor. And OPAD is green also, but by a big number because, it's trending right now. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and see you next time. Take care.